and some guys you win because of. And when you look at him, though not a superstar, he's the type of player that they've been missing and can really, I think, help this team come together.
All right, let's set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. So for Chicago right now, Butler and McDermott filling out the perimeter. Portis is out there with Pau Gasol. And it's Freak in at point guard. So the Portland Trailblazers able to put the first points up on the board. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lillard. Now we'll go to Doris Burke, who had a chance to talk with head coach Terry Stotts.
One player he doesn't want to overlook is Pau Gasol. He said Pau has that hook shot that is nearly impossible to guard, and that most of their defense on Pau will be centered around denying him the ball and forcing him to catch it away from the basket. We'll see if they can execute that plan, guys.
And thank you, Doris. For Portland, they won their last contest. That game against the Utah Jazz.
You know, they played well enough to win, but to be honest with you, I just felt like their opponent's defensive performance was shaky at best.
Yeah, I'd go along with that, Greg. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard for it as they should have.
Lillard, the pass to Aminu. Back to Lillard. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Here's McCollum. It's blocked. And it's out of bounds to Portland. I'll retain possession. And so just over a minute and a half played. Clock at 6. Here's Lure. The shot is off. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. Their last game, a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
I mean, no stress in that one. A game almost looked like a shoot-around for them. It's amazing at how well they shot the basketball.
And even more impressive, Greg, considering it was on the road. I mean, it's rare that you'd see a team get that hot away from home.
And Portland has possession after the Bulls pick up 2. He kicks it to Plumlee. Feeds to Lure. Dishes it to Aminu. Drills the three-pointer. Aminu's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And here's Freak. Boy, he was something else against the Lakers. Butler kicks to Freak. Back to Butler. Pass to Freak. From 18 feet away. And it's Portland with the rebound. Victory eluded them last time in Chicago when they faced the Bulls.
And really just a bad loss. No other way to put it. I mean, they maybe overlooked some of the bench players because those reserves got loose offensively.
I agree with you. I mean, the points off the bench, that disparity was decisive. You've got to have all hands on deck for this one.
2 shots. And it's tied up with that one. For Chicago, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Inside, nice shot by Portis. Portis has got his first bucket in this one.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Lillard against Butler. McCollum rejected by Gasol. And he gets it back.
C.J. McCollum.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. And stolen by Lillard. And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it, the fast break chance. And he was fouled on the way out. 2 free throws now for him.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
Portland, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. The Bulls have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Here's Freak. They get it back.
Fellas, that's exactly the job the big guy has to do for him. Contest every rebound.
McCollum kicks to Aminu. Wide open, couldn't capitalize. Chicago's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And stolen by Lillard. And now Lillard pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And that one's good.
That's how you make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. The floor is open. Take care of business.
Always an advantage when you can get out in the open floor. You get much better rhythm offensively. And this lead, I think, is headed up.
Portland leading. Now the pass to McCollum. Kicks it out to Lillard. Shot clock at 6. Here's Lure. Will not go. This is off the front iron. The Bulls have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. And a wide open look for Freak. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Freak's got his second basket of the night.
I don't want us taking shots with hands in our faces. Move the ball. Move the ball. Spread their defense and get our shooters some clean looks. Tighten up.
From long range or short, small forwards on this list have been on target for the past 10 games, leading their position in field goal percentage. Number 1, Doug McDermott.
And when you've got a on the perimeter, it gives you a remarkably dependable option every time down the floor.
Boy, does it ever. I mean, he's a marksman from anywhere on the court. And it doesn't hurt that he works nonstop to get himself open either. I mean, he's constant motion out there.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Davis is checked in. Lillard dishes to Davis. Here's McCollum. The 18-footer is right on the mark.
C.J.
McCollum's got 6 points.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
The kick outside to Butler. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. That gives them the lead. Laverne's got his first 3 points of the game.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Now here's McCollum. He's tightly guarded. Here's McDermott. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. McDermott's got his 3rd bucket of the night. Trailblazers trail by 3. Plumlee with a screen on Butler. Lillard outside. Plumlee sets the pick for Lillard. Inside. And Plumlee gets it to go on the assist by Lillard. Plumlee's got his first points of the game.
Well, I'd have to say Lillard is one of the game's best passers right now.
Beyond the arc. Shot's good by Laverne.
You know, what an advantage he brings to this offense, guys. I mean, being able to drain the three ball, that really can spread a defense and extend the defense as well.
Now here's McCollum. He's coming off a 16-point game against Utah.
And what I enjoyed when watching that game was the way he balanced getting his shot and also incorporating his teammates.
And that one's good by Butler.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passes.
It's tipped. Davis, the pass to Aminu. And here's McCollum for three. And he gets it to go. McCollum's got 9.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter. And a moment now to check out some of the numbers for Lillard. He's right around 29 points a night, 11 assists, and over 2.5 steals. He has been terrific throughout, putting up some huge numbers offensively.
Yeah, you know, you just plug him in. He's a flat-out scoring machine. When you plug him up, let him go.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Bargnani is checked in for Plumlee, and it's Allen Crabbe in for Lillard. Mirotic is checked in for Chicago. Rose comes in for Jimmy Butler. Now here's Freak. What a difference maker he's been for him. He's averaging more than 34 points a game. Hard to believe. Here's McCollum. Shot is no good. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Right side Rose. Freak kicks to Mirotic. And again, Chicago. No good. Trailblazers trail by 3. Passes it to McCollum. Fires from deep. Chicago grabs the miss. And he banks in the layup. Rose has got his first 2 points of the night.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
He had his head on the swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
Now here's Freak. Defense right on him.
And, folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
I'll tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but he more than makes up for that lack of size with amazing aerial skills.
Back to Rose. Freak dishes to Rose. Here's Freak. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. Freak's